Holy moly.
Holy moly.
More.
You was loud as
You
hell
was
coming
loud
in
as hell.
here.
Excuse the hell out of me.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I just went live on YouTube. So, that's
Wait. Hang on.
You ain't feeling. Yeah. Dang, my phone about to die, actually. Oh my goodness. You had to do that.
Had to do that.
Yep.
If not, I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself. How?
I don't know. I could for a second.
Probably because I clicked the home button to close out YouTube.
Okay, I'm trying to sign out here. There we go. Let's switch to counts. Down the hall, baby, turn it on. Okay. Everything's good. I went in there and watched it. Oh, so I was just checking it. I'll wait until we play or something like that. I'm about to put me a freaking chew in because I need it before I play. I'm actually gonna try something new. I never try it, so I've never tried it with chewing tobacco. God, that's a big old chew. But I think I'm doing pretty good with the season. The season's almost over. There's only like 20 more days left on the season. So, just saying. And then it'd be season 7. There is 24 more days. In the next tier, you'll get a 5% boost. So, instead of giving you a 25%, now I can hear myself. Nope, not now. But anyways, instead of giving you a 25% boost, you get 30%. So, you'll buy it. Ooh. You basically have to spit freaking chewing tobacco in a freaking bottle. If you try spitting a mud jug, it'll fill it up too quick because you spit too dang much. What?
What?
Oops.
What? What'd you do?
Accidentally jumped.
Oh, where you at? Oh.
Like, on complete opposite side of the map from you. Pleasant Park.
Hey, I appreciate it. You're the only viewer I have right now, so. I'm trying the new comment thing so I can see the comments as they come in, so that's also better. But, yeah. Hey, numbers are just numbers, you know? You know, you gotta start somewhere. And if you ain't trying, then you ain't starting nothing, you know what I mean? Plus, YouTube isn't really you need a good subscriber count to get anything. I mean, let me only have 15 subscribers. That's not shit. I mean, that's not nothing, you know. How's it weird? I mean, is it weird in a good way, or? Yeah, I got all three of those chests. I just had a camera or something, and that would be a lot better. I could fix it. I could fix it where you could hear me over the audio. Like, is that a little better? Because I moved the mic closer to my mouth. I mean, and my sensitivity on my mic is like really far now. Yeah. And Upchurch went live. Too. So dang, he just went ahead and took my clout away from me. Upchurch is the shit. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a little, in 19 minutes I'll start talking about what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the question and the thing that I'm gonna talk about. I could go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna talk about, it's a really, because I searched it earlier and I was reading about it, and it's like a really, controversial topic. People got their opinions on both sides of it and everything, but it's a question, and it's should couples live together before marriage? That question, I love that question, man. So I'm gonna talk about it in like 18 minutes probably. Unless it comes out sooner, I might do it in like 3 minutes, because if I wait too long, then this can be too long of a video. Because I'm thinking about trying out the whole new I'm thinking about starting this freaking streaming deal where it's like what I'm doing is like late night broadcast maybe and stuff like that. Maybe I'll broadcast it late at night, and while I'm playing Fortnite or some of that, we can have conversations, we can chat and stuff like that. So I might actually get live feed back just for that purpose, just to actually promote my YouTube, because that's the only source I got. I mean, I got freaking 10,000 fans on there. I mean, I could just go in there and promote my YouTube so I can get more viewers. Go subscribe to me and turn on your notifications. Yeah, me and Caitlin are playing together. She doesn't really talk whenever I stream, but that's okay. Wow. Watch out, watch out. There's a guy right there. He's coming up. Alright, let's switch over to back to what I was listening to. Alright, because I've been streaming for 16 minutes. Let me turn this heater down. Alright. Alright, I'll turn my audio down. I'll turn the game audio down a little bit. There you go. You'll hear me better now. Auto lock never. Beach nut. I'm chewing on some beach nut. That's what I'm chewing on. Shoot. Anyways, alright, so what I was gonna talk about, because I put late night chats on my thing or whatever, so what I was really gonna talk about is, you know, living together before you get married. And I'm not even gonna bring religion into it, because a lot of people try to bring religion into it. And they're like, well, the Bible, you know, if they're a Christian or something like that, they'll be like, well, it's in the Bible, blah blah blah. I'm not talking about that. I'm not bringing the Bible part into it. Everybody has their own beliefs. There's a lot of people who don't even believe in the Bible. So I'm gonna talk about my opinion on it, and just my opinion. Hold on, I gotta get off this stuff. Hang on, I got a bunch of myths versus the truth, but I'm not gonna read the truth part. I'm just gonna read the myth part. Caitlin, if you can do me a favor and like mute yourself, because I'm having a problem. Like, I can hear myself. So if you, thank you. I'll let you talk. Just let me do my thing. Anyways, because there's some people that actually go back and watch my replays and stuff like that. So the first myth that I actually have is living together is an easy way to try out the relationship before committing to marriage. Kind of like test driving a car. A lot of people think, hey, if we live together, we can test drive before we get married. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to do that, because at the same time they get these myths in their head. You start thinking, you and your partner, you start thinking, you're like, well, if we're just test driving it, we ain't really married, you know, blah, blah, blah. We ain't really married, so I can leave at any time, and my money is my money, and your money is your money. But see, if you're married, you can't think that way. Like, whenever you're married, which a lot of people take this out of marriages nowadays too, but whenever you're married, you gotta look at it like Kane Brown looks at it. And Kane Brown, in his song, What's Mine Is Yours, he wrote for his fiance when he got engaged, because whenever you get married, what's mine turns into yours. So see, if you're married and you live together, then you start to develop that partnership that a lot of relationships lack now, or marriages lack, and the partnership is what's mine is specifically yours too. So my money turns into, you know, your money. I mean, it's not just mine, it's our money. We're a team, you know, it's two people that are committed. That's basically the definition of a marriage. And because of, how do I explain it? Like marriage vows, whenever you vow to each other, that tend to have a stronger bond. Yeah, it tends to have a stronger bond than just a relationship. Another myth is living together will give us a stronger marriage. Well, let me let you know this statistic that couples who live together before they marry have a divorce rate that is 50% higher than those who don't. That's the statistic. Yeah, if I can say the word correctly. But anyways, wait. Living together will give us a stronger marriage. Yeah, that just proves that basically living together can actually harm your marriage more than it can actually help your marriage, because whenever you're living together. All right, let me just take a break from the myths and stuff like that for right now. Okay, so you have two people. Well, let me think of two names. You got Bob and Jill, all right? Well, Bob and Jill have been dating for about 2 years now, and they're like, well, we should just move in together because I can't really, you know, it'd just be easier on us because, hell, we've already been in a relationship for freaking 2 years now, so why don't we just live together? Dang it. Whenever you live together without no vows, without nothing, you got to look at it this way. You start living with that person, they move all their stuff in your house, and then y'all have stuff, and y'all go and y'all buy something. Y'all buy a freaking TV, and then she puts her money, and you put your money, and then y'all put that together, and then y'all buy it. Well, if you're married, then that becomes both of yours. But if you're not married, then that takes away the whole partnership and ownership of everything. So it turns into individualism. So if y'all get in a breakup, that's a big problem whenever you want to get what's yours, because technically it's his too, because hell, y'all put both your money into it. But then at the same time, see, that's just a big problem. That's a big headache that you encounter whenever you live together without marriage. But then whenever you you vow to get married with each other, it kind of takes away the one ownership, and then it's both of yours. So that's one thing. But I mean, I just chose to really talk about it just because of the fact that I see it happening a lot and everything, and I'm totally against it. I don't think you should live together before marriage. That's just my opinion. And why do I think that? Is because if you're not vowing to be with me for the rest of your life, and you sitting here and you're making a promise, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm never gonna leave you. We're gonna be together forever. Blah blah blah. That's nice and everything. That's cool and everything. But at the same time, I don't like just words. I don't like hearing just words. Whenever you put it on a piece of paper and you sign it, or whenever you say it and you vowed to that, that's a lot better than just promising something to me. Because hell, I don't believe in promises anyways. But whenever it's on a piece of paper, it's a lot better. Just like whenever you buy a car or something like that, and you got to sign contracts. Why do you think that they don't just take your verbal promise that you're gonna pay them or something? They don't take that; they take a friggin' signature. And that's the way people should look at it whenever they want to live with each other. A lot of people go to these emergency crisis situations, then they say, well, we need to live together because we've been in a relationship long time or something like that. There's no time limit to anything. I don't understand that. There's no time limit on anything. Just like one of my famous quotes is, love doesn't have no clock. Somebody can love you in 2 months as much as somebody can love you in 2 years. Two people's degree of love is between two people. Their connection and their love is between them two people. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. So, that's my opinion. I don't know if couples should live together before marriage. I don't think they should. Just because of lack of vows. I don't condone, you know, hey, you can sleep on the couch, whatever. You can come over to my house, you can sleep on the couch and stuff like that, but for the night. But I don't think they should live together. So let me keep on going with these myths, and then I'll finish talking. Another myth: sharing finances and expenses will make things easier on our relationship. The truth is, while sharing finances and expenses seems like the easy thing to do in the beginning, problems do arise. Just like any couple, disputes often center around money. Couples who live together have more financial issues to resolve. Conflicts arise over who is responsible for which bill and the rights that one partner has to tell the other how to spend their money. Another myth: your sex life goes downhill when you get married. A lot of people think that. I used to think that. But the truth is, the level of sexual satisfaction is higher among married couples than for couples who live together. Couples who live together tend to be less faithful to their partners than married couples. Another myth: marriage is just a piece of paper. The truth is, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, marriage is so much more than a piece of paper. It is a commitment. Viewing marriage as only a legal arrangement strips it of its meaning and sets the relationship up for failure. If couples do not view marriage as a love and committed relationship, divorce is almost inevitable. Another myth is it's only temporary. Truth is, many people enter a cohabiting relationship hoping that they will be married soon. However, living together isn't always a stepping stone to marriage. Statistics report that 60% of couples who live together will not go on to get married either because they break up, with 39%, or just continue to live together, 21%. Another myth, living together is best if children are involved. Truth is, the effects of children or cohabitation on children is significant. Children in these situations are at risk of emotional and social difficulties, performing poorly in school, having early premarital sex, and having difficulty forming permanent emotional attachments in adulthood. If the man in the household is not the biological father, children are at greater risk of experiencing physical and sexual abuse. So here's a few steps to how to have a healthy, long-lasting relationship. If your goal is to have a stable, healthy, and fulfilling relationship, here are some tips. Time. This is the only surefire way to find out if a couple is compatible. Time gives you the opportunity to see how your partner handles different situations that life throws at you. The hard, stressful times, the joyous and rewarding times, and the humdrum of every day. If you can survive these life events with someone and still love them, then there's an excellent chance your relationship will last. Communication. Relationships aren't always wine and roses. Know that your partner will disappoint and frustrate you at times. Knowing how to communicate increases your chances of being able to resolve and even prevent conflict. Consider marriage. What makes marriage unique from simply living together is a vow of permanence. Partners publicly promise that they will no longer be alone, and no matter what happens down the road, someone will be there to take care of you and support you. Premarital education. Couples who attend premarital programs experience a 30% increase in marital success over those who do not. They report greater communication, sharpened conflict management skills, a strong dedication to one spouse, and overall improved relationship quality. And I got all that from a specific organization, which I can put the link in the description of the video. And if anybody wants to read it, you can read it. That's my suggestions on if couples should live together before marriage, and there's some tips to help you if you want to have a long, fulfilling relationship. That's just some tips. You ain't got to really follow those tips if you don't feel the need to. If you think different, then you think different. If you think the same, then congratulations. I'm not here to tell you what to think and what not to think, but I just like helping people. So if you like this video, thumbs up this video. If you didn't like the video, then give it a thumbs down. And I appreciate y'all that actually do watch my video. And for the rest of this video, I'll be playing Playground against my friend Caitlin. So if y'all want to keep on watching, then you can keep on watching. If you don't want to, well, I hope you like the video. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. And I will see y'all next week. Is anybody still watching my live stream? Just curious.